Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Where are they, team? 49. It's a party now. Three. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check 3. 49, check 49, check 49. 49, guys. Mike, 49. One. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw Mariota. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check 15, check 15.
Here's Grant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
One. Say. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. 3.
From the gun, Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One. Check 52 is the mic. Charlie, 2 is the mic. Watch the action.
Here's Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
What's the mic? Watch the run, watch the run.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Benjamin. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Shit, shit, shit. Mike, check, check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Through. Hey, Alpha.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen. Hey, Delta. Watch the run, watch the run. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. Keep it skinny. Switch it, switch it.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
It's a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Switch.
Throwing on second down, Mariota. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Mariota from the gun on third down. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
One. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert 3. Back. Switch. 58's the money. 58's the money. 3. Situation, let's go. Check. Switch.
Now Mariota going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch 17. Single. Check. Slam. One.
Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
waiting. Check 99.
One.
Check.
One.
Echo. Tony, where's the mic? Let's get this one.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Right. 390.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Rivers on first down. Allen's got it complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Load it.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Tight right. 4 down.
3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Mike 58 right there. Blue down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Strong right.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Mariota to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
58's the line. 58's the line. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 84 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adrian Phillips, an all-pro as a special teamer last year, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the 44, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Chargers first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Load it. Look behind.
A toss play, Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Black 15. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check 31. Check 31.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. Chargers Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Hatchet, hatchet. Bang, 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 bang. One. 31's the mic. Here we go. Hayward. 31's the mic. Get your swerve on.
To throw Mariota. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully...
And he's into the clear. 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Let's go, D. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, we got 4.
Red Delta! Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 58, right there. Man, that's trash.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming up.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Badgley now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. On 2nd down, Davis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Check.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check 9, check 9.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Watch the safety creep. Slam.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down at the 28. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
One.
31's the mic. Foxtrot. Danny. 31's the mic.
You must be dreaming.
Check 3.
Check 52.
Off the play fake, Mariota. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 14-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna...
Mariota. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. From the 29, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watch out. No. Hey, 79.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Right side caught by Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Watt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The fullback Watt with a run. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And now a carry here for their fullback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man up, D.
Out. Check 13.
3.
To throw is Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mariota now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
31's the mic. I got it. 31's the mic. Watch the slant. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert three.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 25.
One last shot now from Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get.